Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'm Vikova. You can call me V, and today we're playing more Tangle Tower, which I'm really excited to get back to. Hello to Esp and to Des. It is lovely to have you here today. I'm gonna have to adjust all the volume again, aren't I? Because it always resets. Alright, let's have a little look. Yep. That's probably okay. Alright, we're gonna jump back in. It's really cool. Like, I still don't feel like we know what has happened, but we're starting to solve the mysteries that are sort of around the outside of the central mystery. And solving those is going to help us decide what is relevant and what isn't, and it might give us clues as to what has actually been happening. Primordial Nightmare, hello! Welcome. Like, I'm pretty sure that whatever is going on with Pointer is tied to what has happened here. Just as we're circling closer and closer. Exactly. We're getting to the heart of the spiral. So anyway, we've still got a couple people to question, and we have new things to question everyone about. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go talk to Pointer, and then to Flora, and then we're going to go back around with our new clue. Alright. We found the paints, which we've been missing. And I definitely think that's relevant. So, let's go talk to Pointer. We walked through the secret garden because we had the key! This is thanks to the game telling us we missed something. Yes! It did a very heavy hint about that. It's been I would say a very well-designed puzzle game. Like, I've had some frustrations where I feel like it's wanted me to make leaps that I couldn't. But mostly that hasn't been the case. Yeah, it's been a good time. Yeah, see, he's still just staring at Flora. Let's talk to you about the people first. Professor Pointer.
A listless soul drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you could ask her about it, but I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end. He should learn to make the most of his lot in life. And he does have a lot in life.
You're talking about money?
Among other things, but yes, he currently has agency over a small fortune. That is, if he hasn't already squandered it or lost it.
You two don't get on?
Oh no, we're the best of friends.
Des says, wonder if we could have made those leaps if we'd had the paints with the one we guessed last time. Says, hi, Mr. Book on his head. Yes, we're back talking to Mr. Book on his head. Oh, is Quirrell here? Oh, hi! Welcome! Okay, so, yeah. I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens now that we've got these paints. Probably there's gonna be, like, a couple people to whom the paints are relevant, and many that it isn't. But that will point us to who it is. So I'm excited about it. Quirrell says, I still think it looks more like a shed roof. It does.
Ah, yes, the heir is
It really
a
does.
Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge.
It doesn't really have
I dare say
pages.
she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still,
Yeah,
keep
she's
an
awesome.
eye on her.
She's awesome.
Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous. Wait, are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally.
It says you're not wrong, but I thought the book was funnier. Book is funnier because Shed Roof raises more questions. Like, if he's wearing a book on his head, it's kind of like, I don't know, he's using it as a placeholder. He's a scientist. He has a lot of books around. But if it's like just a hat that is like a roof, it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Hard to read, that one, but she seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I simply assumed all detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
I don't like Pointer.
Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
It's his
Those two
hair?
things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Was she ever interested in astronomy?
I don't think she was, The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her.
But it's
I think she was
oh, that's
captivated by more
weird.
tangible things
Seems
here
too
on Earth.
pointy.
My daughter loved her. Fiona, too. That said, in the last year or so, more and more I begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored every inch of the grounds 100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose to live at Tangle Tower as long as she did. What do you want me to say? He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
What happened to his parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the fellow family. Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived. I don't especially want to talk about myself. Introspection often leads to vanity.
Wait, does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there like 10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time, until she marries the gardener.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows. Like rats deserting a sinking ship. My Poppy, my pride and joy. Exceptionally talented pianist from a young age. She... Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Because she's a suspect.
Oh no, I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never... Well, the truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away. She went away.
Really suspicious. Oh. Also, he doesn't seem sad that she's left. He's sad that he's lost her influence. So I wonder if that was relevant to why she left. All right, let's go through it all. Okay, Freya's paints is the new clue we have.
So which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are 2 towers, right? Flora's tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade.
Sierra says Pointer is a real piece of work. Yeah.
Not exactly a wealth of information, is it?
It's enough.
Isn't the process of decay fascinating?
It's not really decaying. It's plastic.
It's becoming one with nature, all the same. A very old statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone. The poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is.
I'm definitely going to do that as soon as I work out what to do. I thought it was to do with the statues. We have each of the statues we've found. We've only found 2 in this 4. And I don't think the symbols we were seeing were aligned. We should go check on it again and just see if anything comes up or not mentally.
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar.
I need to reread this letter.
Here's a thought. Do you suppose the paintbrush could be the murder weapon? After all, it was found at the scene, right next to Freya's body.
I guess it's possible.
I find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
Oh, yeah?
The knife with real blood on it? The whole thing is rather vulgar. Pointer property originally, purloined by the fellows. Typical. I haven't seen that tape for a long time. Who broke it?
No idea.
Ah, well, possessions are fleeting, my friends.
Yeah, that's definitely Poppy's. It's an old tape, like, from before. Yeah, definitely.
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
We know it's yours. We know you're looking for the beetles.
What's
Ugh.
this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see. It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
This is maybe the sound we heard was another murdery sound. It was left there as I Know What You Did by Penny. Maybe. don't
What's
know.
this? Is it a clue?
We don't actually know. But Grimoire picked it up, so now he has to pretend it is.
That's how it works.
That's rather a small cage for 3 birds, isn't it? But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage? Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either. Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fishman.
Playing a trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either.
Yeah, okay, so it's just Poppy.
Fitz seems rather keen to grow things like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it. Makes you wonder why he bothers at all. Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me.
Everyone seems to say that this is a murder weapon, but I'm not
I've
sure.
seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz always wears when he's out the front gardening.
Always wears.
Whenever I've seen him, yes. I think you may wish to adjust your threshold of what you consider to be a clue.
Okay.
That's a very old book, isn't it? Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book. Better than one that's never been opened.
Does it disagree that's a clue?
Well
Absolutely.
put.
We used it to solve a mystery.
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary. Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
What a fascinating interpretation.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
These were drawn by Freya. She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
I think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license. This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Who is the
Yes, I
person
suppose it's good
with the
for the
blue
old fellow
beard?
to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know.
I do find the painted models really interesting, because we can see Freya and Flora and the Ink Dipper, and then an additional person that we have not met.
Is this important?
Possibly.
Okay. We haven't solved your mystery yet, the Beatles thing.
There's
we will.
something about Pointer's astronomy habits.
Yes!
Something suspicious.
You mean the fact that he doesn't do astronomy, he just stares at Flora?
Let's ask him about it.
Yeah, let's go now. Okay, we have unlocked it.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
About you. You're not really interested in astronomy. Yeah, absolutely.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
Entomology. Yeah. The Beatles.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene. Guess it's and not up at the sky. Yeah.
Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
I think that's it.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why?
Specifically Flora.
Because you
He
lost your
suggested
golden
Flora.
beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
Freya.
It's a very precious specimen, incredibly rare, valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora was already lying on the
Flora?
floor?
You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark, and the telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's
Oh.
why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Flora was lying on the floor. Okay. Let's take our paints elsewhere. You know what? Before I go around and do the... and ask everyone about the paints, I'm gonna go and have a look at this, fountain statue again.
I'm still not
Should we take another look?
It doesn't seem like this puzzle can be solved yet. Okay, we don't have the information we need. Now, there is, like, all these symbols, but there's also an instrument, piano, bud. Well,
Let's come back.
we don't know it yet, so we'll carry on asking everyone everything. I'm going to start with Flora. But I haven't asked Flora about everything yet, so I guess we'll go through everything with Flora, and then we'll go around. Oh, let me read the letter. I keep forgetting to do this. There's a single piece of paper inside. The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you have memorized it, destroy it. I do not agree with your reasons. You will not find it down here. This has big... the beetle energy, right? Like, Freya could have sent it. Or it could be about... It could be, like, a Hawkshaw thing about Freya. We don't really know about this yet, but... Quirrell says there are few enough symbols that we can conceivably brute force it, but let's not. Yeah, let's not. Alright. Anyway. We go again.
Anything we should know? Any hobbies? Besides staring out the window? We met Felix, your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nice try.
This says, I would add a this can't be solved yet in a game. If I would add a this can't be solved yet in a game, I would literally not allow it to be brute forced, even if the answer was correct.
We spoke to your daughter,
It's possible.
Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her.
She kind of nodded. Quirrell says Flora hasn't said a single word the entire game, has she? No, but we've been told that this is not unusual. She used to speak. She never spoke much. She used to speak, and now she doesn't.
We spoke to Hawkshaw. I assume she didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
Were you close with Freya? How are you two related? Did you kill Freya?
Grimoire!
What? I don't even think she's listening.
Oh, she's listening.
Yeah, she's listening.
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials?
Des says we found out last time she's low verbal, then something happened, and now she's non-verbal. Exactly, yeah. And it's actually nice because they have all been very, not all of them, but her family and loved ones have been very, understanding and sympathetic. Like, that's just what she's like, you know?
You know the guy in the other tower? Weird astronomy professor guy?
Can you see him from your window? Can he see you?
Yeah, he can see.
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know.
Yeah, she does sometimes lower her head. Don't think she likes him?
Do you and Poppy get along?
I don't know. She lowered her head for Fifi's question as well, and I felt like it was a nod.
Shocker. Grimoire, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the margins.
I'm still gonna ask about everything.
Did you ask Freya to paint this? Or was it her idea?
What is that you're holding in the painting, Flora? Some people have been saying it's a knife.
It's an ink tip of feather.
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's cracked? Do you know anything about this beetle?
Do you know what this is?
Guess not. Do you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general?
Do you recognize any of these feathers?
Have you seen this book before?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who it belongs to?
I really thought she was going to say something there. What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies? You haven't seen this yet, have you?
It's a little model of you. Who were the other people next to you?
Who is that other person? Okay. Talk to the suspects about Tangle Tower. Tangle Tower historian. Okay. Well, let's go and do asking about the paints from everyone. Hopefully it'll open up at least one suspicion.
Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
Okay. Just napping. I love the music in that room. Very hobbits. Hey, Fifi.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A whole pot full of blood?
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
Hmm.
There's something about Felix's painting supplies. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, they seem to be in the same pots, don't they?
A little hand-painted stuff.
How can you tell it's
Well,
hand
also,
paint?
I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
They're in the same pots as Freya's paints. You look... Yeah.
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
Rowan says the blood that doesn't coagulate or rot is really disturbing. This says he swapped the paints too, huh? It's not your paint pot.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of discussion.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Oh, that's easy. Freya's paints. The cracked pot.
Let's take a closer look at this.
The paint and paint brushes were swapped, either by him or someone else. Yeah. But he's hiding it, so I'm thinking him. So... Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot. And broken by Felix? But the lids were swapped to hide it.
Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
That red paint is from Freya's supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway? And none of this is connected to your murder.
I do like this system better than the Duck Detective system. Definitely. Rowan says, also, hi everyone, I've been listening on my phone while doing errands. It's lovely to have you here! Okay. Why is Felix stealing Freya's paint relevant to the murder? Freya's paint palette. No, Freya's paint brush. Ah. All of this red paint pot was somehow filled with blood. Before Freya used it to paint Flora.
This red paint pot was somehow filled with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Oh, that's definitely something. Right, fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
Why was that?
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday. I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end, after what happened. Seemed a bit, insensitive.
I think we need to keep asking about this paint pot, though. Not sure what happened. That's about the bird. Freya's paints. We don't ask. Okay, I've already asked you about Freya's paints. I haven't asked everyone.
Paints?
Yep.
Paints.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's that puzzle there we're going to need to do something with.
Paints are different to flowers.
I'd say so, yeah.
At any time, flowers can bloom with perfect, faultless colors. Red, blue, white. With paint, once you've tainted a color by mixing it with others, not even the most skilled painter can return it to its pure form.
Yeah.
A little chart of... Actually, I have no idea what it's about.
This chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It feels like this is a clue for a puzzle we don't have yet. These are not the symbols which are on the statue, for example, and there's too many.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
Why is the glass cracked down one side?
Natural wear and tear, maybe?
No way. Freya took good care of her stuff.
Everything in Flora's room is cracked down one side. The gramophone, the tape, and the paints were all cracked down one side. Like, was there an explosion? Why just one side?
Freya doesn't take very good care of her paints, does she? But then she was always rather bohemian, had her own priorities.
Okay. That's everyone. I think we've spoken to everyone about everything. Let's have a look in the main hallway.
It's a big glass tube filled with water.
There are weeds in there. And sand.
It's an aquarium?
Could be. Except there's nothing living in it. Anymore.
What is that?
I think it's a family tree.
I don't think we did look at this. Okay. Lord Fellow, Lady Fellow, Lord Remington, Lady Remington, Lord Pointer, and Lady Pointer. Okay, I think the figure in the painting is Flora's brother, Richard Remington. Primrose has gone missing. The Remingtons are the ones that are inheriting the, they have the biggest claim on the tower. So Flora, and thus Fifi, is actually inheriting the most. But over here, Penelope felt like she should get to inherit from the Pointers, but Poppy will be inheriting the Pointers. Richard Remington.
Richard Remington.
The one and only.
Flint fellow went missing.
Flint Fellow. I guess he doesn't live here anymore.
And we know Primrose left.
Primrose Remington.
Sierra says, Richard, what a dick.
I guess she doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah.
Lord Remington.
He sounds important. Lady Remington.
I think I have one of those in my bathroom. Fitzfellow.
We met him. He's one of the suspects.
Emily Everstone. I guess she doesn't live here anymore.
I just need to go through and
Lord
click everything
Pointer.
just in case.
This goes back a couple of generations. Lady Pointer.
How do you become a lady? I want to be a lady. Percival Pointer.
Professor Percival Pointer. We met him. He's one of the suspects. Buck Brackley. I guess he doesn't live here anymore.
Pandora Pointer.
Mm.
I guess she doesn't live here anymore. Poppy Pointer. We met her. She's one of the suspects.
Fiona Fellow. We met her. She's one of the suspects.
Fitzfellow.
We met him. He's one of the suspects.
Damien Dusk. It's Freya's father. I guess he doesn't live here anymore.
Felicia Fellow.
Freya's mother.
I guess she doesn't live here anymore.
Hmm.
Selena Stonetop.
No family line. Apparently, she just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay.
Pretty.
That's an ink dip.
Pretty.
Okay. There's one of the frog creatures. This is the butterfly that was in
Pretty.
the room. Hmm. Yes, he was painting an ink dip, but it didn't give up with any dialogue about that.
Finally, we get to investigate a murder in a spooky mansion.
It's not that spooky, really.
Don't ruin this.
Okay. What am I missing?
It's a little wooden box for paintbrushes.
To the casual observer, maybe.
There was a puzzle
They're
here we
not
didn't
real
do.
paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism.
Swap the brushes into the correct order. Arrange the paper to find a clue. Interesting. Oh, hang on. 1 to 7 is the painting, the picture we looked at. I don't remember the specifics of the symbol, but I don't know how to apply that to this. Maybe this will help. Paul says, that reminds me of I saw a game I think you'd enjoy. Strange Jigsaws. Okay. What's it about? What can I combine? Heal. Heal. Moving these doesn't change anything with these. It's a puzzle game about increasingly strange jigsaws. The jigsaws may or may not defy the laws of space and time. Okay. I think that may... I'll have a look at it. That sounds like it may fall into the category of things that are more about the puzzle than the story, and I don't always get on with those. It does sound like the kind of thing that would be fun to check out regardless, though. Okay, I'm actually putting these together. Okay. The green and the blue fan. What does that mean? It's from the same person who made 20 Small Mazes and has a similar vibe. I have never played that. So I can't... That doesn't mean anything to me, unfortunately. Let's see. So it's something green, something blue. It might be orange, green, orange, blue. A fan. A wedge after the... This wedge after a blue. Between the green and the blue, there should be a fan. Oh no, hang on. So I put this here. This here. This here. Something with an orange brush comes in the first row. The pink brush goes in between green and blue. I think it's this green. Okay. Or it could be this blue. Also has a pink brush. You think you've worked this one out? Is it supposed to go from small to big as well? You're missing the top row clues. Yeah. Oh. I mean, I don't know what to make of that. Like, there's meant to be a small here and a big here, but that doesn't match with these other clues at all. So I don't really know what to do with that. I could swap this one and this one and this one and this one. Then I would have an orange here, orange brush stick here, then a green, then something that's a fan, then something blue, then oh, then it wants to be a wedge. Maybe that kind of fulfills.
I did it. What do I win?
Not bad. What was in the box?
Just a photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
All right. Okay, Fifi and Freya with Poppy. The diary is actually Freya's. A photograph of two young girls, one with red hair, the other with green hair. The photograph has a large piece missing. It seems to have been ripped off. There's been... Freya ripped Poppy out of the photo. Freya ripped Poppy out of the photo. And we know Fifi and Poppy are also having kind of something going on. Okay, that's super interesting clue. And we know that goes with this. The rest of the photos shows Fifi and Freya. It was hidden in Freya's room. Yeah.
There's something about that pink cassette tape.
Yeah.
Something suspicious.
Yep.
Let's ask Poppy about
Let's go.
it.
I love them prompting you to go places. We can finally ask about the tape? Absolutely.
I need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting, you know.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
The crash
It's not
gramophone.
mine. I'd never own anything like that.
Why not?
Not my color.
You used to like these colors.
You used to like these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors. Let's take a closer look at this.
Found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
That is not me.
Yeah, it is. I'll prove it.
Why is she so insistent?
You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up and then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore. Does Poppy hate Fifi and Freya now?
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it. Makes this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
The reason
They have beef,
she
but
doesn't
Poppy
want to
hasn't
look
been
like that
negative about
anymore?
it.
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Hold on. This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
All the cracks.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
I have no idea.
That's all we're doing with that? Did I do the wrong things? I wonder if you picked the wrong thing? I would have thought it would prompt me again, but... No, it's ticked off. I've done it. That was that. The lute. One of these was playing a lute. Is there a puzzle? There must be a puzzle I'm missing. I've done a puzzle in every room but this one. There was a puzzle in the tower, we couldn't do it yet? Was there? We listened on the gramophone.
Is that an egg?
It's what a completely ordinary object.
Okay.
I think it's a container.
Good remembering.
For something.
Those gems look like they come off.
Swap the positions of the gems, rotate the egg to see a clue on the back.
Nope.
Did you check the clue on the back? I'm pretty sure it
Oh, this is
explains
the
where to put
clue. I see. I thought the
Reset
clue
the
was
bubble?
changing. Okay.
it. It's some kind of
So I
clue,
switched
but
all the ones connected by the lines. But that's not it. It just shows you what to do. So yellow and purple up there.
it's some
Okay,
kind
okay.
of clue about where.
You and you. No, that's right. Wait, no it isn't. You should be there. Green and purple here. Green, purple. Pink in the center. Wait, no, it's not about where they're placed, it's about what they're connected to. I need to do this different.
Reset the puzzle?
Oh, it's mirrored? Is it? No, the positions aren't right. I don't think. It doesn't show all of them, no. And maybe, I think it is mirrored, but the shapes and thickness of the lines, yeah. Green and purple. The pink in the middle, I think it must be about where the lines connect to, because nothing goes in the middle. Maybe the lines are right, yeah. So this kind of staircase is from purple down to yellow. I think that's here. Okay, the long one is the yellow. Yellow. Purple. Okay. This kind of loop is yellow down to green. That's this one here. Oh, wait. Did I already move you? I think I did. Yellow down to green. Let me check I've got that the right way around. No, the little twist is the green. The other way around. This one, which is long and goes across with one step, is pink to pink. One step, pink to pink. Oh wait, that's the wrong pink, isn't it? Square pinks. Pink to pink. Okay. Oh no, I've done it wrong. It's this one to this one. Okay. This one, that little step, is pink square to blue circle. Little step is here. Pink square to blue circle. Okay. Curve is the long side blue, short side purple. Curve, long side blue, short side purple. And then the last one should be the pink square on this funny angle to green, short side pink.
No, that was it.
Yeah, got it.
Nice work.
Everything was rotated around. It was just about the shapes of the lines.
Did it unlock? What's in there?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, I'm not leaving without a clue. An empty egg is a clue, right?
Empty egg. Once unlocked, the egg can be opened. It's currently empty. The lining of the egg is a soft velvet-like material. The egg is supported by a stand made of brass. It rests on 3 strange feet with pointed claws. Yeah, it's like kind of bird-themed. Okay.
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting.
Really?
Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Okay, hang on. Let me have a look at this. Oh wait, I can look at it right here. She's standing here. One plant. There's a plant missing. Alright.
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
It's not a knife.
It's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
It's the ink dipper feather.
Let's take a closer look at this.
The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink dip bird.
The painted knife is actually
We've had that
just
worked
a
out
feather
forever.
from an ink dip bird.
But we still don't know what the murder weapon is.
It's definitely the right shape, but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
Yes. Painted model.
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
Mm.
She kept the bird as a pet.
It was an endling,
and it
right?
died?
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now?
Yeah,
I
now what
think
does it
she'd
mean?
keep it somewhere
Absolutely
close by.
does.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
The empty egg.
But we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty. Flora? She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
It's just a pile of books. They're not... Wait. There's something tucked inside this one.
Flora and the baby ink tip bird. These are for you, love Freya. Oh. Okay.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene.
All right, let's go now. Ooh, I still don't know how Freya was murdered or why, but we sure are learning stuff. The crime scene.
We know a little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think? Was Freya stabbed by her own painting?
No. Blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted inkdip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
Blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted inkdip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
Yeah. But why?
I think you're right. Can't decide if I'm disappointed or relieved.
Like,
I
are
have
they
a
trying to
question.
frame
Why?
her? No one thinks she did it.
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Well, it worked.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
Let's go over what we do know. The door was locked the whole time. It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
There's like an
Flora
explosion,
survived.
right?
She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Everything got
on.
cracked down one
If there
side.
was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what, and more interested in the how.
Mm-hmm.
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from directly in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
And there's all cracks down this
Somehow,
and down
Freya
the paint.
ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with a painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through the painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being stabbed and her falling over
We did
are
think this already.
completely unrelated.
We thought this already, that maybe she was already lying down when she was stabbed. Because we think it was through the hole in the ceiling. So that's done now. Let me look in this box.
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull.
Yeah,
at
maybe
least.
I won't open it. What is that?
Not sure.
Looks like it might attach to something.
This is the reel. Something was lowered down through this crack.
Where's that light coming from?
No, it's just daylight, I think. There's a decent gap between those.
Right?
Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is?
Yeah. We have to ask people about the new stuff. Yeah, I think you're right. Do I have more clues? Hang on, let's check. The empty egg and Flora's drawing, and of course the ripped photo. Yeah, okay, let's see what we can get. We'll start with Flora and work our way down.
Half the room.
I don't know
is
if the sudden absence of wall.
This is a photo of Fifi, isn't it? Your daughter?
I think we really need to ask about it. We
Flora,
solved that.
This
but...
is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Is there supposed to be something in there? Or is it always empty? I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
She is trying to help. Okay.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
Is this when
I
she
don't
became
know.
nonverbal? It flew away?
Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
Does Flora
As is, I
normally
love her.
keep
Flora is
something in
great.
here?
Same.
She must do.
Same.
But I admit,
Great
I
character.
never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked about it.
Rules to live by.
I like Felix a lot more than I like Pointer. Like, a lot more.
My daughter Fiona and her best friend. They grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
Okay, we continue on. Hey, Fifi. The ripped photo may still lend us something. I'll get to it
Freya
eventually.
drew these,
Yeah, I think so. There's a note on the back.
but she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother, like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
That belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the Grand Hall.
You've noticed
yeah,
that.
what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
Yeah.
This photograph is my favorite photograph.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
That was not me. Besides, it was not a half that was ripped off. It was only a third.
Okay. Yeah, we still haven't unlocked the suspicions with Fifi. This is a really good game. Very good writing.
Does Flora still own that bird? Do you know?
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
I wonder if the bird left around the same time as her sister. Her brother, he was in the painted models. Coral says, this game's made with such loving attention to detail, it feels odd that Grimoire and Sally will still act like they don't understand clues you've already figured out through a suspicion. Yes, absolutely it does. I don't blame them
You've
for
got
it.
it
It's a lot of
open.
extra stuff
I'm
to add, but...
impressed. I managed it myself yesterday. I thought Flora might be hiding something in there.
It was empty yesterday, too.
It was. Perhaps it's always been empty.
It was empty yesterday as well?
A photograph of Freya. Could be important.
Before the murder, it was empty. Because she was holding the feather, I assume. Okay. Alright, we continue on.
It's Fifi and Freya.
Don't you think Poppy should be in the photo too?
Maybe, maybe not. She doesn't really like crowds.
2 people isn't a crowd.
Right, but if she was in the photo, then it'd be 3.
Checkmate.
It's an egg with feet.
It was locked, but we opened it.
Ren just stretched and
But it
stuck her
was
tongue
empty.
out. So cute.
Fun story. Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note on the back too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized.
What was the note on the back? Hang on. These are for you, love Freya. Yeah, yeah. Poppy, there seems to be like a lot going on with
This
you.
is a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable. What was inside?
Nothing.
Huh. How sweet.
There's something about that diary we found in Fifi's room.
Yes, because it's Freya's diary.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Yeah, let's go now. Thank you. It's not Fifi's diary, it's Freya's diary.
Is this your
It's
diary,
weird when it
Fifi?
decides you can do
We
this.
found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10
So, there are secrets written in here?
and... This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Somebody else's diary.
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was. Let's take a closer look at this. This blue book is somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Okay. Is the same thing as.
This blue book is the same thing
Okay.
as the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
I meant that it's the same, but
you were
yeah.
hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
All right, Fifi unlocked the diary.
Oh, well, heck.
Finally. What's in there?
It's back, in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Is this about the ink dip, maybe? Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Needs 2 more. Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them, all 5, eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. This is strange. Found my way into the middle. Simple compared to the harp. 5 with eyes blacked out. That sounds fountainy.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Oh.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could have missed something.
Yeah. It's time. Oh, what? You weren't here.
This wasn't here before.
What is it?
Pick it up.
It's a little wooden toy. Looks kind of like a crab.
There's a note stuck to the back.
What does it say? Grimoire?
This is my new friend. He likes music. Simple melodies will move his soul. Best of luck, you two. Freya. Oh, what? Quarrel said, I already suspected the harp statue with the combination guards the entrance to some sort of labyrinth. Through the monster's mouth, maybe? Here are the creatures we're gonna need. I'm gonna find it really hard to turn these shapes. Okay, we have a new section.
What do you think? Is it really from her?
How can it be?
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good idea. Hold on.
Well,
It's a perfect match.
well, it's confirmed.
This might have been given to Poppy and Fifi, though. There's another U2 that it could have been
We have
given
a ghost
to.
helping us.
Let's keep this to ourselves for now.
What about the little wooden toy thingy?
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
Oh, are we into, like, the next chapter? Oh, wow. This game's big. Oh. We have to listen to the cassettes. Oh, you're so right. Hang on. Do I have to use the gramophone? Can I listen? I think I have to use the gramophone. Like, something mystical has happened here. I don't think the painting stabbed Freya. But weird stuff is happening. Ron says, here, I thought we were getting close to the end. Nope. Another damage tape. That's not music, is it? Does it play the music when I come out? It doesn't. The cassette that was in the pond. Yeah, but I can't play and have the thing up. And this isn't music. This is ambient. This one didn't work. Oh no, it kind of is music, isn't it? The humming.
Weird.
It's someone humming.
Yes! Okay, crab stuff! Okay. Kind of like... It's got two eyes at the bottom. Humming. Let's try this one. Lips? I didn't see lips. Oh no, you think that that was the symbol for lips.
It's piano music.
It hasn't triggered the crab on this one. The symbol for lips was there, you just missed it. Okay, that completely tracks. Because we know one of the symbols is piano keys. But it doesn't seem to be triggering the crab. The piano music sounds very Minecraft. I can hear that. It took a while for the other one too. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. It kind of took a while for the humming to start. This one did not trigger the crab. Hang on. Humming. Oh, this is weird. We need piano. We need lips. Let's go look back at what we need. I think one was bird.
I'm still not sure.
Should we take another look?
Can't solve it yet. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We need a bell. We need lips. And it's showing us that we can do lips. We need piano and we need bird. Okay. Bell, piano, and bird we're missing.
Let's come back later.
I'm not particularly excited to listen to the green one again. I think that's the clue for lips, and if I get stuck, I'll definitely go back, but, now, the statues, the other statues, you have a lute. We need bell and bird. Bell. Is one bird song? My mistake, we're only missing one suspicion? Where did you get that we're missing only the one suspicion? I assume it's, Fitz. Where's the birds?
They're bird cages. But the birds are coming and
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
An especially fancy cage.
On the list of suspects, each one has a magnifying glass symbol that lights up when you've done their suspicion.
And it's
Oh!
home to 3 especially fancy birds.
Yeah, just fits. I didn't even notice that. That's good. I don't know where we would get... This is, I don't think we're being helped by a ghost. I think it's someone giving an old toy. Yes, I think Freya at some point gave that to Poppy and Fifi. And someone has left it here for us to help us. Possibly Flora. I don't know what we do with the knowledge of the... Oh, the middle. Freya was talking about the middle in her diary. Is it in the middle of the statue? I think it's going to be the middle of wherever we get to next.
A little chart of... Actually, I have no idea what it's...
We still don't know what the relevance of this is. It's 1 to 7, and we did a puzzle that was 1 to 7, but this is not... This did not relate to it.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked to you about everything. Is there maybe a clue about the code in her diary that we missed? It's back in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Let's go have a look at her paintings. Soulbearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more. Found my way into the middle. I don't think that's about the statue. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them all 5, eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. I think that's about Flora. Ripping up the painting. Yeah, we don't know what to do with Soulbearer. I don't think it's a ghost situation, but I do feel like there's something supernaturally kind of going on. At least kind of mystical. This painting. There was a painting that she...
That painting is really something.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
It gave her nightmares.
Maybe
it was from her
Freya enjoyed
nightmares.
the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and oppression?
Hang on. There's a smaller version down by the floor.
It's a photograph.
Yeah.
Not the kind of lamp I choose for my bedroom, but fair enough.
It's cool. Looks like old mining equipment or something.
She did go into mines. They've talked about mines, haven't they? Hmm. I don't know where to take all this. I don't know what the next step is. It's back in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. There was a suggestion that the picture of Hawkshaw... Someone said it must have been done recently. And Grandma was like, maybe. What are these footprints?
Even though we're halfway up a tower, someone's been tracking in mud from outside.
Yeah. But I think it's related to these vents.
Do you think this was always
I don't know.
no windows either?
But we can't do anything with them.
Do you think this
I
was
don't know.
no windows either?
I don't know. I don't know what to do about the birds of piano. Wasn't there a bell at the main entrance? Oh, you're right! Hang on. Bell. The doorbell. Okay. So for piano, maybe we just touch the piano. I haven't tried that yet. I don't know what to do about bird yet, but we'll get there.
It's one of those big pianos with the open
Don't touch
lid.
it.
Why not?
Might be haunted.
No, we need to touch. Could you please play the piano for me? I don't have any options to do anything. She has it. Didn't she say she has a piano in her room? Poppy's room.
There's a name for this kind of piano. You know, these ones that stand upright.
I still can't play. Can you pick up any of the sheet music on the floor in Poppy's room? Or rather the room she was in. I think I've touched all of that already. But obviously it's a bit different now that we're looking for...
Sheet music.
That's a lot.
Probably while they're on the floor. Sheet music.
That's a lot.
Probably while they're on the floor.
Yeah, it's not that. Playing it on the gramophone didn't do it. I should try the gramophone again and just see if it does it this time. I guess. Like, I do have a cassette tape that plays piano music.
It's piano music.
seems to be the same. And we need to get Bird. Maybe it needs to be the ink dip. These birds, okay. That's a bit annoying. I really feel like it should have worked with the other birds that were the same birds, but we've got it. Okay, we need piano from somewhere.
The ground's more...
I cannot believe how...
It's highly specific then? Apparently. There's only 2 pianos in the place, and neither of them seem to trigger the crab. Sarah says, "You fools! You have triggered the crab." Yeah, yeah. If only. I sort of don't want to stop until we have... we only have the one left to get. Piano keys. And they made a point of talking about how she practices in her room.
There's a name. You know. There's a... You know. There's a... You know. Sheet music.
It's only a few notes. I'd barely even call that music.
Okay, can we play that?
Yeah, it's been framed, though. Must be important for some reason.
Now we can do something. Okay, we can ask Poppy to play this. Okay. I might think of something once I stop playing, but at the moment I'm thinking of something.
Yeah, it's mine.
Can you play it for us?
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
The crab did not activate.
That's all 4 melodies, I think.
All 4 melodies?
So, what do we do with them?
Should we go back to the gardens again?
We have all the melodies, whatever that means. Piano. Okay. I'm gonna put all these in. No, you know what? I'm not going to put all these in. We're doing these next week. I'm saving, and we're stopping here. We got a real cliffhanger. That says no! It'll be good, it'll be good. I know we're gonna put all this in, and then we're just gonna want to keep going forever. Squirrel says, I think it was supposed to pop the crab up, but it glitched. Yeah, maybe so. Something feels like it was missing there. Oh yeah, the melodies were actually just the clue, the general clues. It wasn't like 4 piano melodies. Yeah, I guess it must have glitched. Well, this is great. We've done it. We've worked it out. Alright, quit the title screen. Now, when I click this, yeah, our chapter has changed. It didn't used to say unfinished business. Things are moving along. Crosses runs right, feels like we're near the end. I'm sure we can fit at least an hour left in. There's a lot of mystery to solve. I think sometimes when you feel like you're near the end, it's actually you're in the final third. You know what I mean? It's like you're at the turning point. SSB, rude! Sorry. Oh, this was really, really, really fun, though. Yeah! Rowan says, I think there's a good chunk left. Yeah, I think so, too. It feels near the end, but that's always deceptive. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for your help and company. This has been a great time. I was hoping to stream on Monday, but actually it's going to be so hot that I'm just going to be trying to survive. I will not be able to turn on my PC on Monday. So, hopefully, weather allowing, I will be able to turn my PC on Wednesday, and we will stream then. But yeah, in the meantime, I wish you all a lovely weekend, and hopefully I'll see some of you again soon. Goodbye, everyone.